And let's begin. Let's see what's coming your way. And oh my god, we have the Knight of Wands. This is your energy, a little bit upside down, but absolutely having a new beginning if you are wondering. Ace of Wands with the Knight of Wands. Completely new beginning, where Ace of Wands, it is, you know, the desires of your heart, right? And we are chasing and going after what we want. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. Most certainly another fire sign that we are passionate about. For some of you, have somebody showing up. It's the energy of a fire sign coming your way, and boy do they look beautiful, right? We know Queen of Wands is the energy of the social bumblebee, being beautiful, being kind, being nice, and being all over the place and enjoying life a bit. So hey, why not? Well, in confinement is kind of difficult, but still the spirit is. And we have yourself with the Queen of Wands. Absolutely a fire sign coming your way, making you happy, making you feel passionate again. Having new beginnings or a new leap of faith, that's what we need to see now. And can be a renewal, right? Seven of Wands. We might have blocked, or this is the energy of fighting. This is the energy of not giving up. Standing their ground for what they want. And I'm pretty sure, Aries, they want you. But let's see. So bottom of the deck for the overall energy at this time. We do have the 10 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Cups. We are working on our happiness and healing, Aries. I love this. We are working 8 of Pentacles, dedication and effort to bringing the 10 of Cups back, and also healing a betrayal. Might have been a third-party situation here. We do have the 3 of Cups and the Tower. I know, 3 of Cups in reverse. Might have been a third-party situation here. Might have been somebody interfering. Might have been somebody, you know, destroying our happiness. And October is all about taking charge there. So let's see past energies. On your side, the person you are dealing with and mutual. Let's have the current energies on your side, the person you are dealing with and mutual, and let's have the possible outcome. For you, the person you are dealing with and mutual. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands again. Oh yeah, you might be dealing with another fire sign. She really wanted to come out, eh? She really wanted to come out. Feminine energy, but of course can be masculine. We know how it goes in tarot. And boy, and you know how it feels, Aries? It feels like somebody made a mess because they were too passionate, and however that was kind of manifested in this connection, right? It was a mess no matter what, you know. At least this is how it feels. Really, you know. But let's see before we jump to conclusions. So in the past, what do we have? Struggles and soulmates, right? Aren't they all a struggle? In some way, twin flame soulmate, it's really the energy of not having it easy. And I kind of feel, Aries, that you had to fight for this connection, right? 6 of Cups, of course, it's a lot of longing and wanting, a lot of emotional fulfillment, a connection, body, mind, and soul with this person. Quite a significant one, but then we had moments where we doubted. We had to fight for it. We were in conflict with ourselves, right? And when we had the Tower moment over here, and I'm pretty sure you are still in it, it is the overall energy. So we know we are, right, building up bit by bit. And when they betrayed us, we had a moment of what in the world is going on? 5 of Wands. I don't think I love them anymore, you know, because it's like, no, this is not what I want. So and they made you struggle, honestly. So this love, all that to say, this love was not easy, actually. And for some of you it required work, and for some of you it required to give up whatever makes you happy, right? And accommodate somebody. And then at the end of the day, it became a struggle in some way. Now this person of yours, Aries, where they do show up here with the energy of the Knight of Wands in reverse. Again, fire sign and the Star in reverse. They were lost and they were unhealed, right? Somebody here was in a process of healing. Somebody here was in a process of getting what they want. A sense of clarity, a sense of alignment, a sense of spirituality, a sense of passion, a sense of direction and action. but again, right, we have them in reverse. So by the time we kind of realized what's going on, actually, right, they probably took off in some way. And I'm not sensing it was because of you, even though we do have the Knight of Wands, it can be your energy, but because we have such an important major arcana in reverse, it's like, kind of like the universe pointing out and saying, oh no, this one is not on you, right? This one is all on them, actually. Mutual energies between you and your person, we do have the Nine of Cups and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody was not putting in the effort, right? Of course, we want to put the effort now. Happiness is important. We are willing to work for it. But in the past, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We know it's the energy of lack of collaboration, lack of effort, you know, and maybe not not seeing, actually. It's not that they didn't want to, but as not aligned as they were and out of sync, out of vibration, it's kind of like the reason why they were not really seeing the happiness in it and the effort that needs to be put for a connection to be happy. So where are we right now? We do have the Tower, putting up the pieces back together, and we do have the World in reverse, unfinished business. We are right in the swirl of things, right? Trying to make sense, trying to keep the world all organized while going out of sync again, right? And this person made a mess. Oh yeah, this person absolutely made a mess in your life, and now we are dealing with unfinished business, probably communication that never really took place, closure that was not really given, you know, the maturity of, and we are going day by day, probably, right? With a big love for this person, because we do have the soulmate energy here. Aries, this person of yours, they show up with the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So right now, if they seem unfair or the way they manage, you know, this closure, this ending, this disaster, this, I don't want to call it explosion, but that's a word I'm hearing, honestly. And if it seems unfair and unjust, it is because they are somehow in a mental prison. Eight of Wands is the energy of not moving. It's the energy of being blindfolded. It's the energy of obstacles, of not seeing how and why, and being in their own mind. And again, the mind being the enemy at this point. And they are unfair to themselves. They are unfair to you at this point by the energies around them. Honestly, there is a strong energy of you taking the power back in this one, because you do have the Queen of Wands, and despite the whole shebang of the Tower moment showing up twice, I'm pretty sure you are way more in control than they are at this point, and somebody here is entangled in their own doing. Now, mutual energies. Between the two of you at this time, we do have the Fool and we have the Two of Wands. Choosing new beginnings. You do, they do. Choosing to take a leap of faith. Choosing to start new at this point, right? It can be forced a little bit because, you know, we have the World and the Fool, right? The first energy of major arcana and the last one. Kind of like the universe saying this connection went full circle. And it needed a painful awakening. I'm just saying, you know, putting that out there, because I mean, the Tower twice with the World and the Fool, it's kind of 4 times of saying, you know, we went full circle and we saw everything we kind of resisted. And the universe said, you know what, you have to choose new beginnings for now. Okay? And this is probably where you are at this point. Moving forward, now you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles, focusing on money and stability. Well, of course, for some of you dealing with an air sign, because that is a strong energy of an air sign here. They want to be stable with you. They want to have a family. They want to have abundance. You know, that's the Ten of Pentacles, a sense of commitment, a sense of legacy, a sense of kids. And they might be at a distance. For some of you dealing with a fire sign, again, very strong energy in this reading of a fire sign. A little bit upside down, a little bit confined, a little bit unfair, a little bit blindfolded and confused. Well, coming their way, their intention is good, but in terms of action, swords in reverse, in terms of actions and communications and ideas, they might be dragging their feet a little bit. And speaking of love again, right? Energy is coming their way, and the energies they put forward is the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Again, a lot of love, but not a lot of action. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. But it feels like a love that matured, and yet it's not fully expressed, it's not fully shaped, right? We know the Knight of Swords is boom, just action and rushing towards the goal that they have. But for now, first week of October, it's not a lot of action. And again, another confirmation, mutual energies, we do have the Chariot and the Page of Wands. Passion and love, but not a lot of action. Again, that confirmation, the Chariot in reverse, is we are for now stuck, parked somewhere, and contemplating the idea of communication, contemplating the desires that we have, a sense of stability that starts to take shape, right? And not a lot of action here. What's going on? Okay. We do love the Queen of Swords twice and the Queen of Wands. Might be a same-sex relationship here. But I'm more sensing like a dance of energies between it sounds unfair because I don't do anything about it for now. You know, this is how it feels, the whole reading. And it's actually is not about because there is no action, but because somebody here it's just stuck in their own life, you know. And probably the boom was a hell of a boom, Aries. I mean, it looks like, and it's on your side, like a whole lot of boom, right? And a whole lot of betrayal, and now we are putting, you know, the steps, you know. We are putting the feet one after the other, you know, slowly, baby steps. And they know they messed up. Oh, they know they messed up. Now let's ask for some guidance, Aries. Let's see what we are guided to do now. Always the question is, should we take them back or not, right? Do we want them? Is it something that we need to? Well, you definitely complete each other. We do have the yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy. We do have embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted, Aries, when it comes to this person. We do have manifestation, so it's all about new beginnings, right? It's all about law of attraction. So if you do have feelings for somebody, it's about time you start to manifest a new love. And we do have sexuality. So somebody here, that is something about manifestation, and that is something about sexuality that needs to be revealed, taken care of when it comes to this connection. Embrace your emotions, embrace your sexuality, your manifestation, and just know that you complete each other. So let's see the energies we need to put back into the flow. Oh yeah, a lot of love but not a lot of action, and the guidance is action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. You have embrace and express your emotions. That's the most important guidance so far. We do have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So some of you kind of need to remind yourself that you are the emperor, you are in control always, you always have a plan. You know your data, you are organized, and you know how to put things back. So you are guided towards this. We do have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So we need to take things, right, easy. We do have sexuality and acceptance. Maybe somebody here needs to accept their own sexuality. Maybe this is about coming out kind of energy. So acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Sexuality and things we cannot change, and bottom of the deck, we do have sorry, surrender to divine timing. So sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So it's interesting because the guidance is kind of all over the place, Aries, and I'm pretty sure it kind of addresses two kinds of issues. One is a connection where we need to start manifesting and expressing our emotions and working towards a sense of completion. And the other point is all about taking action while applying the divine timing, while allowing the divine timing, right? While being sensitive to divine timing in this connection. And I'm pretty sure it's kind of, it feels like the universe saying, it's a, you know, we had two tower moments, or we had one that felt like two. It was a rude awakening. So how about we stay a bit, right? How about we wait for more guidance? Aries? Wow. Should we take, okay, you know what? Let's ask for some general guidance. The guidance for this one was really all over the place. I hope you got your message in this. We do have heart chakra. Yeah, the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now, Aries. Be open to giving and receiving love. And that's such an Aries energy, organized for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, and it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and your workspace and your finances will help you know and plan next action steps. And we have manifestation and law of attraction. I know somebody here really needs to start manifesting and attracting and going into and finding the vibration of the universe, right? So law of attraction, relationships and activities that once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. So hey, Aries, this is all that I have for you guys. You know I love you. I wish you nothing but the best. I want you to stay strong and safe. And come see me next time. Love you. Take care.